Thank you for joining me at Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Melissa Delp. Do you think you can get your team to guess 3 words before the other team? What if all you have for clues are abstract images in a Venn diagram? Venn is a guessing game that can be played as a team versus team game for at least 4 players, or as a cooperative game for 2 to however many players. It plays in about 30 minutes, and it's published by the Op, who sponsored this How to Play video. I'm going to cover setup and gameplay for the competitive team game and then for the cooperative game. The video has timestamps to help you navigate to different sections. These setup instructions are for the competitive team versus team play. It's recommended that you have at least 4 players when playing team versus team. First, divide into 2 teams and give each team a set of 3 Venn circles. Arrange the circles so they overlap, like this. Next, shuffle the art cards and split them into 3 roughly equal piles. Give 1 pile to each team and set the 3rd pile within easy reach. Place the scoreboard and team scoring markers in the center of the table. Shuffle the number cards and word cards separately and place them in 2 stacks near the scoreboard. Now that everything is set up, you're ready to learn how to play. In Venn, your goal is to earn more points than the other team. You'll earn points by correctly guessing the words your team's clue giver is trying to get you to guess. The tricky part, the clue giver can't say anything. They can only place unusual pictures on a Venn diagram. Here's how it works. To get started, you need to do a little more setup. Draw 4 word cards and place them to the right of the scoreboard so each word lines up with a number. You can use either side of the card. Next, each team chooses one of their members to be the clue giver. Each clue giver draws 1 number card from the number cards deck and keeps it secret from the other players. Both clue givers will have different cards. The numbers on the card show you the 3 words you're trying to get your teammates to guess. In this case, it's bad, dark, and gentle. Each clue giver takes their team's stack of art cards and can take a moment to look through them. Then, when both clue givers are ready to start, someone says 3, 2, 1, go, and the clue giving part of the round begins. Clue givers cannot speak or make any sounds or gestures. All they can do is place art cards on their Venn circles. Here's how it works. Each circle represents one of the 3 words. The clue giver decides which word goes with which circle. If a card goes with only 1 word, like candy or zoo, place it in the outer zone of that circle. If the card relates to 2 of your words, like candy and zoo, place it in the overlapping zone of those 2 circles. And if the card applies to all 3 words, candy, zoo, and toy, place it in the center where all 3 circles overlap. If you find a better card for a word, you can place it on top of a card you've already placed. Here are a few more rules for giving clues. Once you place a card, you can't move it. And if you end up covering cards in a zone, your teammates can't look through the pile to see previous cards. Also, if you need more art cards, you can swap your stack of cards with the 3rd stack that was set aside. So what about the rest of the team, the guessers? What are they doing while the clue giver is placing clues? The guessers can discuss the cards their clue giver has placed, and the clue giver can respond to their thoughts by placing new cards, but the clue giver can't acknowledge their comments verbally or with any gestures. Once a clue giver has placed at least 3 cards, the guessers for that team can yell Venn to stop the round. Both clue givers must immediately stop placing cards, and the team that called Venn can't have any more discussion. The next 3 words said by the guessers are the official guesses. You don't have to connect a guess to a specific circle, though. The clue giver reveals their number card, and the team gains 1 point for each correct word. If they get all 3 correct, they get a bonus point for a total of 4 points. You track the points on the scoreboard. Then the other team gets a chance to guess their words. They gain 1 point for each correct answer, but they do not earn a bonus point for getting them all correct. So the second team can earn at most 3 points for the round. That gives the game a bit of a race aspect. How much time can you give your clue giver? When will the other team yell Venn? After the round ends, you begin a new round by following the same steps. Draw 4 new word cards, choose a new clue giver for each team who draws a number card, and then begin the clue giving phase. You continue playing rounds until a team scores 12 points. Whichever team has the most points at the end of that round wins. So that's how you play the competitive version. But what if you want to all play together instead of having 2 teams? Then you want the cooperative version. Let's take a look at it, starting with setup. The setup for the cooperative version of Venn is similar to the competitive version. You just have a few changes. You need just 1 set of Venn circles instead of 2, and 1 score tracker. For the number cards, deal 5 face down and place the rest in the box. You'll use 1 card for each round. You'll also need a device with a stopwatch or timer. Set it to 2 minutes. The goal in the cooperative version of Venn is to score 12 points in 5 rounds. The gameplay is very similar to the competitive version. Each round, you place 4 word cards out and choose a clue giver who draws a number card. Once the clue giver is ready, you start the 2-minute timer. Placing clues within the Venn diagram works the same way. The round ends when either the guessers yell Venn or the timer goes off. Then the guessers make their 3 official guesses. You earn 1 point for each correct guess. In this version, though, you don't gain a bonus point for correctly guessing all the words, so 3 points is the maximum you can earn during a round. You continue playing until you either score 12 points and win, or you go through the 5 number cards in the stack. There shouldn't be any number cards left in the stack at this point. If you don't have 12 points by the end of round 5, you lose. If you'd like to see the cooperative game in action, take a look at our playthrough. It's linked up there. Thanks for watching this How to Play video for Venn published by the Op. Which game version sounds more interesting to you? The competitive team versus team version or the cooperative version? Let me know in the comments. Also, what other guessing games would you recommend? Code names, just one, pictures, 25 words or less? There are tons to choose from.